back again, and today we're using the first place list from the Oceania Nats last weekend and a quarterfinal participants. So this is going to be a tough one, and we are playing against Diama. I am a really bad blue player, but I did test against this deck. During. I'm not sure what I want to keep with this yet. I did test against this when I was like testing with Baby, and I was actually really impressed by it. And I was like, when I get back from Nats, I want to have a game with this deck and see how I go. But as I keep saying, I am a really bad blue player, so I'm not too sure how this is going to go. I played like one game just to see how I went, and it didn't go too well. I ran into droids, and I wasn't too far off beating droids, but I think that's still a hard matchup. The one thing that I thought was pretty cool to hear is whenever I played against the blue opponent at Nats, they were like to me, you know, I've actually got my wins today against androids, so it's kind of good to hear that you can win your hard matchups now. As the Piccolo comes down, and this, like, a Diamond is probably a little bit of a problem for this deck because you like to have your Saint and City cards on board, and a lot of the time they are going to get negged. So we hit a Videl. And these blue lists are like, they go against like my whole playstyle. I literally can't oh, that's a tough one. I kinda want 3 of these four cards. I think we want the recycle? What do I... We'll take the Dell. That could be the wrong choice. I don't know. Like I keep saying, I'm a bad blue player. But so like turn 2 now. If he plays down the 30k Goku, not too soon. Charges a Jiren. And he does swing, so we will get a free combo here. Obviously him going Piccolo turn 1 and not Luis turn 1 makes it easier to combo out here. And then we can just Videl get it back. Okay, so we're going with Cauliflower. He does choose to swing, okay. So like, when you're blue, you're kind of happy to combo out of these with 10Ks because you can just get your 10Ks back so easily. Obviously not the Videl, but there is an eraser that we can get. So we get a Gohan here. I think... I never... Final Hope Slash and get back though. Girl with short hair. Probably not what I wanted to draw. At least we can deny the awakening. And if I have to, I can pop the marker next turn. So feel free to let me know in the comments, guys, what I should be doing better here, because I really did like the look of how this deck plays, and I think if I was ever going to try and commit to a blue deck, it would be this one. Vegeta just doesn't feel right for me, and Trunks I haven't even bothered. Goku Black is, well, Goku Black. And Zamasu I think is too grindy for me, so I think this is like the kind of card that I would like. This is the kind of deck that I would like to play against. And we are happy to let that die. We've got a 10k here to count it out. And we will just be able to absolutely clear board next turn. And then coming out of these attacks keeps us at 7 in hand. This deck is like, and that's probably the other reason why I really like this deck, is because it isn't as focused on, I got a fair few zeros at the moment, as it isn't focused solely on having 7 in hand. Like Vegeta's always 7 in hand, and then a lot of the other cards, whereas this it's just like the Gohan and the Pilaf. And I think the one of Double Strike Vegeta, I think that's the only thing that really relies on you having 7 in hand. So that's kind of a good thing for me because that's the one thing that I like struggle to do the most is the 7 in hand. As we pop the marker, we will bottom deck both of those, and we do get to swing a 30k at face here, and he's now got to like respond to this. So he can, if he runs Sphere, he can remove this pretty easily, but then he's not getting much else. So I feel like this is a really solid play. And obviously the longer we stay alive, stay at the high life, the better it is for us. And we get a super there, so it's good to see that he's used a super. I always hate using supers in that position. I really do try and use a 5 and a 10 just for the maths later on. Sometimes I feel like it is worth using the 2 cards, especially if they're cards that probably aren't really getting used. Yeah, I was going to say, so Gohan is probably his best play here. What can we really do next turn? We can... Haven't got a Mr. Satan, obviously, unfortunately. Getting down 3 Satan City is a little bit of a problem. There's a Videl. We get a Shin. I'm really not a fan of this Shin. Like, he has hit there, but I feel like it's really easy. Oh, please guys, iPads down. As we get our first Pilaf, I think I charge this Videl. Now I've got to do some sequencing. So we're obviously gambling here that our top card is a Satan City. And it is. So we will play out our Videl. So now our top card is a Satan City. So I will grab back... Well, Hercule's the only thing I can grab. So we will grab the Hercule. We'll play out the Hercule. And then minus the Gohan. I think that is probably the correct way to do it. Then we will use this to bottom deck. Oh, no, we want to play out the Eraser. If only we had a Sharpener. Eraser. Speaking of sharpeners, or do I... What are we doing turn 5? I think maybe we try and Girls with Short Hair next turn, because we have got Pilaf to reoccur some things. I think the Eraser's going to die, as we get another Pilaf. That's a tough one now, because like, I've got the Pilaf to be able to start looping. Do I think, yeah, I think I use a Pilaf, because if this Eraser lives, it's going to be easier to use Girls with Short Hair. You see, there's so much sequencing involved with this, so I definitely do struggle a little bit with the sequencing and what to do when. Braxy, can you turn down a little bit more, please? Because it's over. Okay. There's the Whis. So we can remove 2 of these bodies. We can remove our board. No, okay, so we do get to keep some of our board here. Wondering wondering now if I shouldn't have... Wondering now if I shouldn't have gotten rid of the P-Lark and used it maybe defensively. As we know now he has 2 SCRs in hand. He does swing the Shin, which is actually that little bit annoying. Because we need thread. I believe it's 3 or more, yeah. So that's a really good comeback from my opponent this turn. As we... Okay, so we get the Vegeta there. Maybe we just hit it. So we'll charge the girls with short hair. So we do get a draw. Or do we go the board route? I don't think we can. What are we grabbing here? I think I've sort of backed myself in a corner here where... Let's at least kill a body. Alright, that was actually a good draw. The problem that we are going to start running into though is we know he has 2 SCRs. And we bottom deck both of these. This is where I find the real struggle in blue. Like I know he's got 2 SCRs and I'm really starting to think, how am I responding to both of these SCRs? Because he can just back-to-back turns play SCRs and like I'm not getting anywhere. I think this is where maybe I need to watch more of this gameplay rather than just build the deck and try and play it, because a lot of the time when I play decks like this that I want to try and play but it's so much sequencing involved, I just can't do it the way I can't play it optimally. As of course we see the SCR here, and it will minus. Does he? So I guess we just end up in a pure stalemate. So he does swing there, that's okay. I just... I'm really kind of stuck now. So there's another Videl. I think the play I have to keep doing is just keep... There's the high school field, so it's finally good to get that. I think I have to just keep swinging him with the SCR, restanding it, making it really hard to kill. I feel like that's probably just... That's gonna make it difficult for myself. So we do see double SCR there. So we'll top deck this. We'll combo there. I think maybe if we can get both of these SCRs established, I think we're in we actually get into a really good spot. Because as long as we just swing once, we won't be able to... He won't be able to kill us. So he does let that negate. So we do return. We do obviously have to be mindful of getting killed ourselves. As he does charge an SCR there. So I think the play is he's going to have to do a lot of minusing just to kill this one SCR. So as long as we don't swing the second time with it, if we know it's his last swing, okay, so maybe he does have the minus for it. But if he's gone to the lengths to minus this and we can respond next turn with an SCR, then we know we're in like a decent spot. Because what does he minus it? He takes it down to 20, so he can. It's over. We will combo out with this, but it does obviously make him very vulnerable. Because next turn we can go, like, we should be able to push him down to 2, no worries. Okay, at this point I feel like he is going to kill this SCR, so we will just use the free combo out of it. So if we know it's going to die, then we may as well let it be free combo. Yeah, so he plays the Vegeta. Okay, so that's very... Does he pitch the 2 for it, though? Or does he just straight KO it? Goes for the Whis.
X witnessed everyday acts of kindness and generosity. He saw how the elves loved to sing songs.
Okay, so we can let him blow himself up. There's going to be one less body to worry about. But just the amount of... So like, he had to use 3 cards there. Charge the girls with short hair. We'll play out the field. So we've got that 10k of combo to protect ourselves. We'll swing 1, 2, and we will top deck this, just so we've got that combo. And we will try and just push him to 2. And then we will play another one. Swing in. And he does take. So if he wants to kill this again, he can't play SCR. But if he plays SCR, then it's a little bit easier to go for game. We will get to get off a few P-laughs next turn. Yeah, so there's the SCR. So I think we're pretty... there is a chance that he has a... If he has a Fua, then he can kill it. And that turns things back. Or if he has a God Kamehameha. He does swing. I will take this because I feel like if he can't kill this, we do see a super. Because I think the only card he could really have here is Mafuba or Fua, which he does have, unfortunately. So he had to have all the answers. I can't really complain too much about that. As we are in a very, very bad situation. Maybe I could have kept the Gohan. Grab a Pilaf. Grab a Pilaf. And we know he's got... So he's seen 3 of his SCRs. I'm really not sure what I'm grabbing back here. We'll just grab back another Pilaf. In the sharpener, there's a Hercule. We'll just top deck a sharpener. Definitely think I kind of like really banked on him not having the Fua there, which was very unfortunate. Okay, so he does. Alright, so here I can just go all in and just pray. So we do get rid of 10k combo. We'll bottom deck, and we do get a draw, which was a 10k. We can go a Pilaf to grab back. We'll just grab a 10k, and then we just swing for crazy. We've got a lot of combo here. So we've got 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 25, 105, 115. Can he get out of 115? Did we catch him sleeping with the double strike? Did we catch him sleeping with the double strike? That was a massive combo. That felt really cool to do. And we get the win. I can't believe that we got away with that. He had the answer to our SCRs, and I thought we were well doomed there, but just the amount of 10Ks in this deck is just ridiculous. We were able to make that happen just from nothing, and I'm pretty stoked to get that win. Like, that felt really nice, that deck. Like, I thought the deck felt really nice when I played against it, but getting to use the deck was really cool. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the gameplay, and we'll catch you all in the one soon.